All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and wow, amazing. Canelo Alvarez announces his next fight, and it is against Charlo. Just not the Charlo we were thinking about. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, man. This is absolutely shocking news. Huge fight for September 30th. Canelo Alvarez announces on his Twitter page that he will be fighting Jermell Charlo, the undisputed champion at 154 pounds, instead of Jermell Charlo, who everybody thought it would be. Now, before I get into this, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you very much. Let me tell you something, man. I swear I have to admit this. A lot of things in boxing you can see coming. This, absolutely not. Did not see this coming. Somebody else had mentioned it, that they thought, hey man, Jermell Charlo, it may be Jermell Charlo. I think that they said that a couple months ago. Man, Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez in the battle of Undisputed for the 168-pound title. First of all, let me talk about this from the standpoint of Canelo Alvarez. This is, I guess, a little better than the fight between himself and Jermell Charlo, because Jermell Charlo has had that layoff. But if it winds up being Jermell and he beats Jermell, because honestly, I haven't had enough time to really evaluate the fight. That fight right there is going to be a banger, without a doubt. Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, that is a banger. As in that, I mean, those dudes are going to go at it. There ain't going to be no stiff jab in the face, moving left, right, all of that stuff. There's going to be, look, dude, we going at you. You know what I mean? We going at you. That's Jermell Charlo. And going at somebody like Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo is going to be there for him. What a terrific, exciting fight. And in a fight, really, I don't think that there can possibly be a loser in that fight. Jermell Charlo moving up to 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed title at 168. Hey, man, I know you're real salty, Tim Zoo. I know you're real salty, Tim Zoo, because you're going to have to sit for a second on that one, because you know full well that they are not about to strip Jermell Charlo and not allow that type of big money fight to take for that type of big money fight to take place. Sit on down, Tim Zoo, and also, if Canelo Alvarez is able to get past Jermell Charlo, that and Jermell Charlo takes a tune-up fight. That's one brother, then the next brother, and then after that, Canelo Alvarez could have Errol Spence. Dude, let me tell you something, man. There is a genius floating around in the boxing world. That man's name, it's got to be Al Heyman or Eddie Reynoso. I don't know. I don't know who convinced Canelo Alvarez to take that path, but that path right there electrifies boxing. It electrifies boxing. You have Gervonta Davis at lightweight. You've got the fight with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And Errol Spence, if Jermell Charlo can fight Canelo Alvarez, so can Errol Spence Jr. It puts, man, I'm telling you, those 2 fights or 3 fights, if Canelo Alvarez can get past that, man, just all of that DAZN waste of time that we had to go through, it's just going to absolutely and completely expose that DAZN waste of time that we've been going through, because those are real fights. Those are exciting fights. Those are million pay-per-view fights. I think Jermell, Charlo, and Canelo Alvarez can do 1 million pay-per-views. Now, I was amped up enough about the Jermell Charlo fight, but on the real, I was sitting back like, man, you know, he's been out of the ring for like 2 years. I can understand why people would say that he's favored. Jermell's been out for a year, but he was out with a year with a hand injury, but he is coming right off of an undisputed fight against Brian Castano. And I'm telling you right now, dude, I don't think this is some mismatch, man. I don't think that this is some mismatch. You got an incredible trainer in Derek James to prepare for this fight. Jermell Charlo was trying to put himself on the map, man. Excellent match, dude. So look, man, I don't know what ESPN is talking about. And by the way, let me slip this in here. At this point in time, I may do a video about it later, but I'm gonna slip it in here. I'm gonna slip it in here right now. Word on the street, according to some people on Twitter that have a pretty good reputation and aren't some people that usually are trolling, says that Top Rank's contract may be running out early at ESPN because of low viewership and the fact that they didn't get a return on their investment in the pay-per-view shows that they put on. And what that would mean, and I know it honestly, at the highest level, I don't think that it is really a good thing, because I like to see a lot of fights taking place. ESPN puts on, decent fight cards. You get a chance to see these guys fight, but they're not putting out really, really good fights, but they put them out, a good amount. If they go out of business, if Top Rank loses that contract with ESPN and ESPN is strictly stuck over there doing MMA, the talent from ESPN, the top talent at ESPN, if it goes over to Showtime, I'm telling you, man, just like Canelo Alvarez went over to Showtime, we're talking about an absolutely positively excellent situation for the sport of boxing, because it will just be a bunch of stacked fights. And I'm telling you, man, I'm amped about this. And this is something that is confirmed, has to be confirmed, because it's been released by Canelo Alvarez himself. Said Undisputed versus Undisputed. Hey, man, my hat goes off to Canelo Alvarez for this. My hat goes off to Jermell Charlo for this. My sympathies go out to Tim Tszyu, who just was like, hey, Tim Kazoo. I guess Jermell Charlo ain't going to be going to Australia to fight you. Man, this is some exciting boxing going on right now, man. I'm telling you, what a great year 2023 is. And I'm also, every time for the rest of 2023, I'm going to say this. Thank you, Ryan Garcia. Thank you, Gervonta Davis, for kicking the ball off with this stuff. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.